This is All India Radio. In the program Spotlight, now we bring you a discussion on Padma Awards 2023. The participants are Anand Mishra, political analyst, and Arjun J. Chaudhary, AIR correspondent.
Padma Awards, one of the highest civilian awards of the country, are conferred in three categories, namely Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan, and Padma Shri. The awards are given in various disciplines and fields of activities, that is art, social work, public affairs, science and engineering, trade and industry, medicine, literature and education, sports, civil service, etc. The Padma Vibhushan is awarded for exceptional and distinguished service. The Padma Bhushan for distinguished service of high order and the Padma Shri for distinguished service in any field. For the year 2023, the President has approved the conferment of 106 Padma Awards. The list comprises 6 Padma Vibhushan, 9 Padma Bhushan and 91 Padma Shri Awards. I'm joined in the studio by Shri Anand Mishra, who is a political analyst, and today we will discuss about the Padma Awards 2023 that are being conferred on the recipients for exceptional service in their particular field. And on this occasion, we will discuss about the importance of the Padma Awards, both in terms of what the recipients have done to achieve it, and what does it mean to the public to be showcased as to how these awards are given to the recipients. So, Mr. Mishra, warm welcome to you on the program.
Thank you.
My first question to you is, for the benefit of our listeners, could you tell us the significance, the importance of the Padma Awards for the recipients, and what does this mean for the public when they hear that they have esteemed people in their respective fields who have been awarded the Padma Awards?
You see, this year's award, we have Jackie Hussain, and on the other hand, we have also a group of snake catchers, Vadivel Gopal and Mati Sadayan of Tamil Nadu, who have, despite their lack of formal education, they rescue the snakes and train the snake catchers around the world. So it's an interesting mix. For music lovers, the award to Suman Kalyanpur would be particularly heartwarming, because a lot of music lovers felt that she did not get her due in her time. So the award to Suman Kalyanpur brings back the melody of past. In fact, people from across the strata have been awarded this year. One area of concern which I would say, which is not limited to this year, is the number of women awardees is not significantly rising. So it's more than 100 total awards, and the number of total women awardees is 19. So I think that's an area in which they need to do something substantially.
So clearly it's a recognition traditionally of artists who have excelled in their fields, but as you have just explained for the benefit of our listeners, that the scope of excellence is across multiple fields. What is the content of the awards, the Padma Vibhushan and the Padma Shri awards that are being given?
Padma Awards were instituted in 1954. Earlier there was only one award with 3 different categories, first, second and third. Later they were named Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan and Padma Shri. So the largest chunk is of Padma Shri Award. After Bharat Ratna Award, which is not given every year, like this year also nobody has got Bharat Ratna Award. After that, this Padma Award starts. So basically they are given to those in different fields of art, social work, public affairs, science, trade, industry, medicine, literature, education, sports and civil services. So that opens up the possibility of people doing excellent work in different walks of life to get recognition. Because the president gives a citation, they are given a medallion which they can carry along with them. So it has been inspiring thousands of people doing excellent work in different fields. You see, this year's award also, on the one hand we had tabla master Mr. Zakir Hussain, the acclaimed musician. We have mathematician Srinivas Vardhan, who got Padma Vibhushan. At the same time, we also have people working in very remote area getting the award, like Dr. Ratan Chandrakar, who works with Jarwa tribe in the Nicobar Islands. Then this Gujarat Siddhi tribal social worker Hirabai Lobi and Munishwar Chandra Dawar has been treating poor people in Madhya Pradesh for a long time. So this range of awardees is something very significant, because film actress Ravina Tandon on one hand and Naga social worker Rama Kuvange Neume, who protected and promoted this Hiraka indigenous culture through awareness camps. On the other hand, we have Gandhian VP Apukutan Poduval and organic farmer Tularam Upreti also in the list of awardees. This is the beauty of Padma Award, that it kind of acts as a bridge between people who are distinguished in their field of cinema, art and culture, and also people who are working at the grassroots. What is more important is the recognition that the award provides to the recipients, because mostly the award intends to honor the excellent work done by the people in different categories, and it has been serving its purpose for a long time. Regarding this year's award, one significant thing is also the politicians included from different parties. So earlier also politicians were getting awards. This time we saw like Padma honors for Mulayam Singh Yadav or Mr. S.M. Krishna. Showing the courage to honor a senior leader from the opposition rank is something very significant. I mind this award to Mr. S.M. Krishna, the former Karnataka Chief Minister, who had also served as External Affairs Minister in the UPA government. These are some of the significant landmarks of this award this year.
Mr. Mishra, who decides that the award should be given to the chosen recipient? Who draws up the list, and what is the basis for drawing up the list? Is there a survey carried out of noteworthy persons who could be considered? And how is that actually coming to the notice of the committee or the group that decides that this party should be awarded with the Padma?
See, there are two kinds of system. One is one can self-nominate for the award, and you can nominate some other person also. There is a committee. All these nominations received for the awards, they are placed before a committee that is constituted by Prime Minister every year. This Padma Awards committee is headed by Cabinet Secretary and includes the Home Secretary, Secretary to President, and 4 or 6 prominent persons as members. The committee takes a decision. Then the decision is communicated to the person concerned. In between, there is also intelligence and security check of the profile of the persons being awarded in case there is some pending case or some serious offense against the person. Then the person is contacted, and the person has the option to say yes or no. So there are instances in past where some persons have said no to the award, and after they give their consent, they are given the award.
What about science and technology? How important is excellence in these fields? Because one usually hears about the Nobel Prize for excellence in a particular field. We have our version of recognizing excellence. What about science and technology?
No, science and medicine, they are very much part of Padma Award categories. So this year, a significant awardee is the man who popularizes ORS has got the award. So categories are there, and every year some or the other person gets the award in the science category.
Mr. Mishra, you spoke about how political leaders from outside the ruling party are also being considered and being awarded this. What about the posthumous awards? How is that taken into account, where awardees in this particular list had missed out earlier? How do they actually come to that conclusion?
As I told you, people can nominate them, and their names come before the committee. For instance, the case of Suman Kalyanpur, it's a significant name. A lot of music lovers felt that Suman Kalyanpur did not get her due in her lifetime, because that was the era of Lata Mangeshkar and Asha Bhosle. So the award coming to Suman Kalyanpur is a very heartwarming, because it's a kind of evidence that people whose services could not be recognized at a particular point of time, at a particular phase, they can also be considered for awards at later stage, like it happened this year. So she has got the award posthumously.
What about sports? Clearly, sports awardees capture the public's...
In Vedi's time, a lot of other Indian spinners did not get their due. Similarly, is the case of Suman Kalyanpur. Sports, there are already, we have multiple other awards, but there is no ban on giving any Padma Award to a sports person. They have received in past.
Do you believe that this is an attempt on the part of the central government to encourage excellence across fields and let the public know that, you know, there is the option of self-nomination or third-party nomination in the event that you are on track of achieving something or you have achieved something? Do you think there is a broader picture here? A message is being sent to the public as well?
The message is there. The message is very much there that people who are doing excellent work, doing work for public good, are getting this award. It's not about somebody scoring distinction mark in a particular exam or somebody topping UPSC exam is getting this award. So it's excellence is not only excellence, is excellence plus something. So public good is a prominent aspect of getting this award.
So you mentioned about social work as well. We have covered music, cinema. You mentioned about Ravina Tandon. You mentioned about other aspects of those who promote culture. What about social work? You also had mentioned about those who had helped the tribals. And how is that being recognized in terms of upliftment of the poor and the needy?
Like for instance, in this case, Sikkim's organic farmer Tularamu Preti, he has also got Padma Shri Award. Or this Naga social worker Ramku Wangbe Nyome, he got the award. So likewise, the number of people who are working at the grassroots and empowering different sections of the society, they are being recognized through these awards. And in last 6-7 years, I must admit that the award has gone to the remote areas. I mean, earlier also such people were getting the awards, but the number of people from remote areas and working in either to unknown sectors, not so much in limelight, that has increased. So that's a very positive development.
What about media coverage?
Media coverage, you see, print media has widely carried this Padma Award story. I think next day of the award, almost all the newspapers carried the news very prominently.
What about social media? Because that reaches out to everyone's device and recognizes the recipients of these awards.
On social media, some key awardees get more traction. So even in this award, you will find that social media has given more attention to awards to Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav, S.M. Krishna, Sudha Murthy. These people have got more attention on social media. The others who worked at the rural level in the tribal areas, they have not got that much of traction.
Mr. Mishra, to conclude this discussion on the Padma Awards, do tell us what improvements can be made. You had mentioned earlier at the beginning of this program that the number of awardees need to be increased. Do you think perhaps apart from the number, also the fields that are being covered need to be increased as well in terms of recognizing excellence?
Yeah, as I told you earlier, the total number of awardees of the Padmas this year is 106 and only 19 are for women. So this is an area which we need to be seriously looking at. I remember earlier some women working in SHG self-help group having got the award. Perhaps there is a need to give award to such people more. Perhaps there is a need to improve the nomination system so that more deserving persons can get nominated. Because the self-nomination, that is one part of the entire nomination exercise, a lot of people don't nominate themselves for the award. But a lot of improvement has happened. I must admit that in last 10 years, the award is going to the remote areas. The award is recognizing the work being done at the village level. We just need to enhance it.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Anand Mishra, for being with us on this program and talking to us extensively about the Padma List 2023 to the recipients, the categories of awards and the significance of the awards to the public as well, and how important it is to ensure that there are reforms carried out both in the nomination system and in the fields to be covered under the Padma List. Thank you so much, Mr. Anand Mishra.
Thank you for having me.
You were listening to a discussion on Padma Awards 2023. The participants were Anand Mishra, political analyst, and Arjun J. Chaudhary, AIR correspondent. This program was produced and presented by the News Services Division of All India Radio. You can listen to it on our mobile app News on AIR. This program is also available on our YouTube channel News on AIR Official. You may email your opinion about this program at airnsdtalks@gmail.com.